Well, happy to have you back along on this Friday evening with a much quieter and calmer conditions as we roll into the weekend. We're going to start the weekend with some sunshine, but change it up with a few showers late in the day Saturday. And it will turn out to be a breezy day with wind gusts up to about 40 miles per hour. Turned out to be a very nice afternoon, a little calmer with the sun that's made its way back into the picture from downtown Toledo. At current readings, look at this. It's jumped to 58 degrees, northwest winds at 10 miles per hour. Now it is a little bit cooler near our lakeshore areas. And how about a live look as we've got some more warmer spring vibes ahead. Our Marblehead Lighthouse cam, and it is showing the shores of Lake Erie. That lake water still quite chilly, though, in the low 40s across much of the western basin. 55 in Fremont, 53 Tiffin. It is a little cooler to the east. Norwalk 45, 52 down toward Upper Sandusky, close to 60 for Napoleon and over toward Defiance. Now, skies cleared out nicely through the course of the afternoon. In the wake of those storms that were quite strong across the area yesterday afternoon and yesterday evening. Reports of large hail, reports of tornadoes, and reports of damaging wind. How about a quick recap of what happened? Let's send it over to meteorologist John Birchfield. And John, certainly had us on our toes for several hours yesterday evening. What's the latest on the damage and the confirmed tornadoes?
Yeah, Chris, thus far we've received 2 tornado reports in our immediate viewing area. There's still ongoing surveys, and we'll have additional information throughout the course of the weekend. But it was really areas south of the Toledo metro that we pinpointed that saw the brunt of that severe weather. I've got a radar loop from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. and the trail of storm reports and damage is evident. It was predominantly from Muncie back towards Lima and looking towards Mansfield, that southern corridor that saw the worst of the severe storms. So for us here at home, 2 confirmed tornadoes so far, Hancock County in EF1 and Crawford County in EF2, and both of those did cause damage. The twister in Hancock County damaged at least 5 homes as well as a number of barns and outdoor structures. And as far as the stronger Crawford County twister, that one started near New Washington and lifted near Plymouth. Here's a radar snapshot. You can see the power and the intensity with those darker colors. This one, this EF1 in Hancock County, touched down near 7:30 and was on the ground for approximately 6 minutes. The top wind speeds estimated at 105 miles an hour, enough to cause damage to homes and structures. Now 120 was the peak wind speeds of the EF2 further to the south and east. This one was on the ground for a little bit longer, from 7:54 all the way until 8:13, and you can really see the curl or the rotation even on that radar snapshot there, with a distance of approximately 12 miles on the ground. Again, all of those storm reports well to the south of us, and we do also have updated information from the Wilmington, Ohio National Weather Service office, which has confirmed an EF3 tornado. That is the one in Lakeview near Indian Lake, and that occurred in Logan County, so a very high-end tornado there, an EF3, rare for the middle of March, and that storm survey is still ongoing. We'll have additional information. Chris, we're also kind of curious about what went down in Seneca County. That was an area we were really noticing some red flags on radar, so we'll have additional information over the course of the weekend. But regardless, it was really those southern areas that saw this trail of damage.
Yeah, and if there's still some damage that hasn't been documented down there in Seneca County, John, you should reach out to your authorities, because that would need to be assessed in the coming days. You and I saw signatures on radar that would indicate that there was likely at some point a tornado in Seneca County.
Yeah, absolutely. And these surveys are ongoing. They do take quite a bit of time, especially with the rural nature of these areas. The NWS has to drive around, look for damage, and assess it. So be patient. It does often take several days.
Yeah, our thoughts and prayers down there toward the Indian Lake area, that EF3 tornado, but we're very fortunate we had no injuries in our area. Clear skies the rest of the evening tonight, and we're going to be expecting a cold, chilly night. Lows going to dip back into the mid-30s. Now, we'll be dry early Saturday, so enjoy the sunshine. Before this, a cold front comes through. Look at the timing of this, right around dinner time. So clouds will thicken up, a few light, brief showers, gusty winds up to about 40 miles per hour through your Saturday. Once that front rolls through, it turns us cooler, and you'll feel the difference into Sunday. It is going to be back into the low and mid-40s. The warmest day between the 2 weekend days. If you need to be outdoors, it is going to be Saturday. Even though we start in the 30s, we're going to end the afternoon skyrocketing into the lower 60s, but winds, they are going to be gusty up to about 40 miles per hour. For tonight, mostly clear. Turns chilly tonight down into the mid-30s, and your Saturday outlook low 60s with partly sunny skies and that chance of a shower toward the evening. Sunday's considerably cooler, mid-40s, and cold enough on Monday, a flurry or two before we rebound back into the mid to upper 40s the majority of next week. That's a look at your 10-day forecast.